Hey, I'm Jonathan Blundell, and back again to talk about some how-to tips, guides, etc. on getting started with WordPress. We're getting close to having a fully, just all-together WordPress post, and so I'm going to show you a few other things you can do to spruce up your post, and then in the following video we'll show you kind of how to put it all together. So we've got our WordPress site here, just a basic right out of the box WordPress site, plain text. We've got our image here. We've got a little bit of formatting. And so not much to it, but we're going to show you how to actually add in a link to this and how to categorize your post as well. So I'm going to click to the post. I'll go to edit the post up there in the navigation bar. And also, you may see this from time to time, WordPress actually does an autosave of your post as you go. So sometimes if you post and publish a post and you let it sit for a little while, it may do an autosave after you actually publish it, and so you may get this warning from time to time. So sometimes it's good to actually see the autosave to see what was actually changed, to make sure that nothing has changed from the time you published it and what is saved. So we want to add a link to our website here. I'm going to actually add it, if the truth universally acknowledged. Just random text here. I'm going to highlight that, and then to add it, what we do here is actually go up to our formatting bar, and I can insert edit link. Now this looks like a little chain, links in a chain. So I'm going to click that, and this pops up our URL box. You can put whatever URL you want in there. I'll actually, I'll just grab a YouTube channel here and post it in there. I can give it a title if I want. Title isn't pertinent since you're linking to text, but you could actually put it in there if you would like. And I'll show you how that affects it in a second. Now this box here is probably a good thing to keep in mind. If you want your text or your link to actually open in the same window, just leave this as is. If you want it to open in a new window, then you'll want to click this box. I recommend as the best practice, if you're opening a link, if you're adding a link and it's linking to your site, go ahead and let it open in the same tab. If you're actually sending someone outside your website, maybe it's your Facebook page, a YouTube page, maybe it's a vendor or someone else that you want to send them to, open it in a new link so that they don't lose your website in the process. Now, if they're linking into your own personal link, your own personal website, you may want to just take that off so they can stay on your website and not have 20 tabs open by the time it's all over. So that's the simple way to do that. Now, something else that you can actually do, I'm going to actually cancel this out. What if I want to link to content on my page? One of the nice things that's been added recently to WordPress is I can actually go here, go to edit link. Normally this is folded down. I can actually click here, and this is all the content that's on my page that WordPress has in its database. So if I want to link to my Hello World post or my sample page, see, that's already filling in the boxes up there as I click this extra information. So I can click sample page. Now, because this is going to my own website, I'm going to unlink the open link in a new window or tab. Click add link, and the link is there. We will preview it. Click the link, make sure that it works. Yep, that went to the right page. So we can close that out. Hit update. And we'll view our post. And yep, that works. Everything. Now see, it's still in the same tab that we started with because we unchecked that box. Now, one or two other things that we can do with our WordPress post is we can actually give it a category. By default, right out of the box, everything goes into an uncategorized category, but you can actually add new categories. We will call this Bennett. It's related to Bennett. You could have a category for food, you could have one for shirts, you could have one for record albums, you can have a category for anything you'd like. So you can add a new category. If I want to actually put it under uncategorized, I can do that, but for now I'll just add a new category and make sure that that's the only one checked, and we have that added. Now if I want to add a Bennett and say, well, we want it, Miss Long is related to Bennett, so I'm going to make this Long, and I'm going to put that under Bennett, add a new category, and that'll actually show up under the Bennett category. It's kind of hard to see here on this little brief window, but you get the idea. And you can actually go through and click all these different options as you're going so that it recategorizes. You can go back and change this if you'd like. And then finally you have tags, very similar to categories, but tags are probably a little bit more narrowed down. So you can add multiple tags. One of my customers does natural beauty products, and so they may do a category for soaps, but then they have a tag for their different scents. So they may have orange flavored, vanilla flavored, they may have tangerine or lemongrass, all those different things. They'll actually put those in tags so that it's still searchable, but it's not an actual main category. So I like to think of tags as kind of subcategories, I guess. So once that's added, we'll actually just go ahead and put it in the long category, update it. We'll go to our post, and there we have it. Now, as you can see, we have our categories. Long is the category that we're using, so that shows up there, and I can click there and see everything that's in the long category. That's already just the one post that we have. Or I could actually go to the uncategorized category and see our Hello World post. So those are the kind of final things. Next video, I'll kind of show you how all this plays together, and we'll tie it into one big video, everything that we've been doing thus far.